We were solid gang, the three, me, Jeffrey, and our friend Gilbert. Gilbert's father was the chief of our whole Wimbay district, and a man whom everyone called Chief Wimbay, even though his real name was Albert. When Jeffrey and I got bored with playing our games in the courtyard, we often headed to Gilbert's. Let's see how many chickens we can count, I said, taking off down the path. Going over to Gilbert's house was always fun, since the chief's work was never finished. As usual, we found a long line of truck drivers, farmers, traders, and market women, all waiting to voice their concerns. As we suspected, many of them carried a chicken under their arm, a gift for their chief. I counted 10, Jeffrey whispered. Yeah, I said, must be lots of problems today. The chief's messenger and bodyguard, Mr. Ninwanta, stood at the door in his short pants and army boots, dressed as a police officer. It was Mr. Ninwata's job to protect the chief and filter all of his visitors. He was also the chicken collector. Come, come, he said, and motioned us inside. The chief sat on the sofa in the living room, dressed in a crisp shirt and nice trousers. Chiefs usually dress like business people, never in feathers and animal skins. That's all in the movies. Another thing about Chief Wimbay was that he loved his cat, which was black and white but had no name. In Malawi, only dogs are given names. I don't know why. We found Gilbert in his room singing to the radio. Gilbert had the most beautiful voice and dreamed of becoming a famous singer. My voice sounded like one of a guinea fowl that screeched in our trees as it pooped, but I never let that stop me from singing. Gilbert, boy, boy, sharp, sharp. That was our slang we used every time we saw one another. The word beau was short for bonjour, started by some chaps who were learning French in school and wanted to show off. It means hello in that language. I don't know where sharp came from, but it was like saying, are you cool? If we're feeling really cool, we went a bit further. Sure, fit, hey. Let's go to the trading center, I said. I bet there's a mountain of treasures outside of Ofessa. Ofessa Boozing Center was a local bar in Wimbay. Its most popular drink was Shake Shake, a kind of beer made from corn that was sold in cardboard cartons. I wasn't allowed inside Ofessa's, but I'm guessing they didn't have a garbage can because every night the men tossed their empty cartons into the road. Gilbert, Jeffrey, and I liked to collect them. After we washed the cartons out with water, they made the perfect toy trucks. Even though we lived in a small village in Africa, we did many of the same things kids do all over the world. We just used different materials. After talking with friends I met in America, I know that is true. Children everywhere have similar ways of playing with one another. And if you look at it that way, the world isn't such a big place. My friends and I loved trucks. It didn't matter what kind. We loved the big 4-ton dump trucks that rumbled out of the big farms, kicking up dust. We loved the small pickups that took passengers from Wimbay to Kazung, the nearest city. We loved them all, and each week we'd compete to see who would build the best one. I know that in America you can buy toy trucks already assembled in the store. In Malawi, we built ours from shake cartons and pieces of wire. To us, they were just as beautiful. The axles were sections of wires we bought by picking mangoes, and for the wheels we used bottle caps. Even better were the plastic caps from our mother's containers of cooking oil, which lasted much longer. And if we took our father's razor blades, we would cut designs in the wheels to give each truck its own unique treading. That way, the tracks in the dirt told us if the truck belonged to Kawamba Toyota, for instance, or to Gilbert Company Ltd. We also built our own monster wagons called chiringis that looked like American go-karts.